guys, welcome back to Cosplay Yankee, where we cover all things cosplay, fashion, 3D printing, you name it, we probably cover it. And today we are making Luffy's belt, the yellow sash that he famously wears in the, I think that's after the time skip, and he's got the jacket and everything. That is what we're making today. This is very easy, very beginner friendly. You do not need a pattern. Everything you need to know is right in this video. Jumping right into this, you need 1 yard of cotton fabric. Pretty much any cotton is gonna work. The thicker the better in my opinion, but if you're going for something more flowy, then you can go with a thinner cotton. Broadcloth works really well. Really any kind of fabric you want that's stiff, that's ironable, that can hold shape, which is why I recommend cotton. The more basic of these things, sewing machine, ironing board, iron, pins, scissors, I think that's it. Basic sewing machine tools, sewing tools, you're gonna be good to go. So now that we have the boring stuff out of the way, let's get started. Start by taking your 1 yard of fabric and unfolding it so it is flat on your table. Now we're going to fold it in half, long ways or hot dog style. Either way, it's the folded part of the fabric to the selvage edge. Now on the folded line that you just made, go ahead and cut a straight line. With this technique, you'll actually be able to make 2 belts out of your 1 yard of fabric, or if you want a larger size, go ahead and add another segment to it. If you're like me and you didn't cut such a straight line, go ahead and straighten it up now and make sure both sides are even. It's totally okay, it's not going to affect the final product. Now without moving anything, as long as your right sides are together, go ahead and pin that middle seam. Now go ahead and sew that seam and you should have something that looks like this. Go ahead and open your fabric piece up and lay it flat with right side up on your ironing board. And go ahead and press that middle seam that you just made. Now with right sides together, go ahead and fold it back over once again long ways and pin those sides together. Make sure that middle seam lines up as your starting point. And as you're doing this, just make sure that everything lines up properly. There's no weird twists or anything like that. And as you pin this, make sure you only pin off one of the ends. The other one needs to remain open so you can turn this out later. Go ahead and sew the seam, making sure you backstitch on the beginning and ends of the seam. When that's done, you can go ahead and turn your piece right side out. Once it's turned right side out, go ahead and get your iron and press the entire belt. Believe it or not, this is one of the most important steps to making sure you have a clean finished product. It's also worth double checking that both of your points are turned out correctly. For the final step, turn about 1 inch of fabric in on your open end and press. This will make it much easier to sew a clean seam to finish off your belt. And once that is sewn shut, you should have something like this. And that is it. Your belt is complete. Press as many times as you need to get all of the wrinkles out. And if you liked this tutorial, stick around because I have more Luffy cosplay tutorials coming. Also, you can use this same technique on his purple belt. See you guys.